Welcome to the show. Hope you're well. It's BBLB Celebrity Hijack, day 20. The time is 7:32. Coming up tonight, we're going to be mouthing up with Loose Lip, Loose Woman. Kay Adams is with us, everyone. We'll see what happened when Caribbean-based pirate / Slough-based stationery salesman Mackenzie Crook, there he is, commandeered the Big Brother house yesterday. Let's just have a look at him. Walking, and looking and talking. Brilliant stuff. And never, ever have we ever felt so happy to see some hijackers. We are headed for the beach for some black coffee and marmalade with the magnificent Mel Blatt and Nicole Appleton. There they are. Bit of pretty ladies. Good waving. More from them later on, and as always, we've set aside some time at the end of the show for you to vent your spleen in Little Brother's Big Shout. So, if you want to be heavily pixelated on the webcam, or if you're just slightly odd, here's how to get in touch. Pig Farmer Nail It. Loving that. 0871200 1040. Text studio and your comment to 83188, or email us via the Channel 4 website, channel4.com/BBLB. With less than a week to go, some of our housemates seem to have forgotten Big Brother Celebrity Hijack is actually a competition. Doofus. And let's not forget the small matter of the £50,000 prize money up for grabs. With that in mind, today's big shout could only be... Do it, Leon. Loving that. Who needs to up their game and why? You got to win this thing, kids. Get your texts and emails coming in now, but first time for the latest shenanigans in the house. It is time for Little Brother's Big News. Good news today. Rant of the day came in at 12:38 when Amy decided to inform the housemates of her long-standing absolute loathing for tuna. Take a look at this.
Tuna smells quite a lot. So somebody took this smelly tuna fish and they thought, what's a nice way to prepare this? I know, I'll get the cheese grater and I'll grate it. Yes, that's right, I'll grate it so that bits of bone get chopped around in it. And then, this isn't disgusting enough, is it? I know, let's just cover it in some salty, briny water. Cover this grated, fishy, smelly, bony, crumbly, flaky, rank, sweaty bit of fish in salty, dirty water. Put it in a metal can and stack it on shelves for people to eat. I just really hate it a lot.
Yeah, we're getting that. Put up your hand if you think Amy's now terrifying. Almost everyone, wonderful. 2:07 this afternoon, there was a terrible fruit-based incident, accident, involving Latoya in the house. Now, we've claimed our £250, but don't try this at home, kids. Take a look, this is brilliant.
Oh, sketch.
Back at you, back at you!
Closer than yours.
How's you really?
Now, very much like the door gate last week, this is only fully appreciated with a slow-mo VT replay. Let's take a look. There we go. We can see it's all going very well. I've got it, I've lost it. And watch for the foot. Brilliant. And John's brilliant face as well. Today's celebrity hijackers, Melanie Blatt and Nicole Appleton, everyone. They revealed their Brains of Big Brother task at 3:35 as the housemates were tested on their very own specialist subjects, but it didn't go very well. Take a look at this.
What year was the Formula One championship won by an English driver?
Which year? But what, 96, 92?
You're not allowed to say 7 answers for the same question. Say the answer now.
1996, Damon Hill.
Wrong.
What?
Oh, no, right. Who won the BBC Radio London Awards for Best Female DJ in 1985?
1985. I don't know. Pass. Sorry.
Oh, you're terrible. Mum.
Question 5.
That was one of the big news. Well, shiver me timbers, it's time for yet more behind-the-scenes action adventure. Let's see what happened yesterday when Pirates of the Caribbean star Mackenzie Crook dropped anchor in the Big Brother lagoon and became the latest hijacker. Arr.
And you just have to keep the button held down as you're talking.
A bit nervous, but yeah, I think it's going to go all right. In honour of Gareth Keenan of The Office, who I'm most known for playing. Today's going to be Nerd Day. We've got a little library of nerdy books. Amphibians and reptiles, mushrooms, cacti and succulents. This is the voice of Mackenzie Crook. I would like housemates to become nerds for the day. So you will be given a variety of hobbies that you must work on throughout the day. Oh my God, did you see the bird? I'm going to be interested to see how seriously the reenactors take it. Amy slipped up earlier and said it was a play. Not a play, it's a reenactment. Interested to see how the model turns out. No strings of glue, I hope. Right, here's your thrush. Oh, no, he's just still a great tit. I'm sorry. Can't shut him up. It did not go on. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my buttons. How do I stop that great tit? I've decided that the best nerd for the day goes to Jeremy. It's been great to virtually meet you all, and good luck for the rest of the week. It was really good fun. What a lovely bunch of people. It's, yeah, I don't know now who I want to win, really.
Very funny, man. That was brilliant. So that was yesterday, but if only you could have seen what happened when I met today's hijackers. Oh, thank you so much, Nick. That is wonderful. Hi, how are you? Oh, that's wonderful too. Well, maybe I could just squeeze in one more. That's lovely. Really nice, thank you. Oh, this is so... No, stop it now.
Wake up.
Oh, Mal.
Wake up.
Nicole.
Wake up.
Ah! All right. This is what really happened. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, good.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You've been here for what, like an hour now?
Yeah.
I've heard you up in the office. What have you been saying to them?
We were arguing between each other.
I can't remember. No, we were trying to cheer up the Tyra a bit and have a bit of a chat with her because...
She's up for eviction.
Yeah.
So, and we haven't yet been able to speak to Amelia, which we'd like to do as well.
We're doing that after you.
After you. And pretty much that's it. We're just going to get a bit of gossip, what's been going on, what we've seen.
Brilliant. So are you excited about hijacking today? You look excited.
I was really nervous when we first walked in, but now it's kind of becoming quite addictive.
You're kicking in. And what
We don't want to leave.
We don't want you to leave.
We're not going to leave.
Stay a week. What are you going to be doing with them?
A brain thing. Well, we didn't choose... Well, we did kind of choose the task, but now we kind of regret the task that we chose. It's really serious, and we can't say any of the words of the questions that we have to ask them. Because we're a bit dyslexic.
Basically, I can't read as quick as you, so I'll be like, so in what country did...
Yeah, and we started on the champagne at about 11.
Woo!
Woo!
So,
yeah.
what does the brain game encompass?
Well, it's got a chair and a light and scary music, but it's nothing like what's on the other channel.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
Brilliant.
And it's basically they're what they're gifted at or what they...
Yeah, their talent.
Their talent.
Questions about their talent.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, and in terms of housemates, do you have favourites? Who do you like?
It's changed from this morning, isn't it?
It changed from this morning, so that means by this evening it could change again.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're going to put this to the
or
test.
in 10 minutes.
In homage to you, we're playing a game called Saints or Sinners after your album, yeah?
Beautiful.
So
Whose album?
We're going to... Huh?
Whose album?
Your album.
Yeah.
Wow. So what we're going to do is go through the housemates. You have to tell us whether you think they're saints or sinners and the reasons why, OK? John.
Was a saint, is now a sinner, because he said we were rubbish this morning.
So, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give him a saint, and then we're going to...
Put that as like a beard.
We're going to cast that away.
Put the devil thing as a beard.
And we're going to put that
there.
That's brilliant. Lovely.
Actually, looks like his hair.
Callista. What do you think of Callista?
I like Callista. I really like her.
Yeah.
So
You're
now
not too
this
keen
might...
now?
So,
I don't care.
So what if we have mixed emotions? Do we put one halo, one, or do we got not enough props?
I'm not sure, but we'll split one in half or something and make it work.
You put half in...
Why don't you like her?
Well, I don't know. She wears too much eye makeup.
Okay.
And, that does my head in
That's
a
a
bit.
good impression.
But
What about the
apart from
relationship
that-
between Anthony and her? Is this a bad thing?
No, I don't. I just think they're just looking for a connection. He
No,
is a
BB
player.
relationships are a bad thing anyway.
And he's a
People
player.
in relationships. Oh,
In BB.
Not just in life.
Okay, so what am I giving her then?
I'd give her a halo. I'd give him a devil's ears.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I
Okay,
just
we're going to
wanna
give
listen to
Callista a
the
halo.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Because I think he's starting to fancy himself, and that's not a nice quality.
He gave himself 7 out of 10, but really he wanted to say 12.
Okay, gonna give him a horse. Okay, Amelia. You want to chat? We haven't talked to her yet.
Yeah, we're going
to chat to her. But I think I like her, and she's a bit. And you know what I also like about her? She was quite kind of fierce with him, and I think women should be that way instead of being like, "Oh my God, I love you, and I'll do this and that for you."
But she was a bit like that at the beginning.
I know.
So I
like her.
So we're giving a halo?
Yes.
All right, lovely. Loving that.
I'm not sure about that halo. It's all right, keep it. It's fine.
It looks like a beehive. It's
Whoa.
like Amy
Why don't you
Winehouse.
just get all of them and just chuck them around the board?
Colour it in.
That's the way the item's going. Jeremy.
Don't care either.
You don't like Jeremy?
We don't know him yet.
You know
Okay,
what?
we're not gonna
When
give
I
him
really-
anything.
Listen.
'Cause you're ambivalent,
Usually,
Jeremy.
when I really don't like somebody, the fact that I don't like them so much makes me then like them.
But with him, you're not even...
No, I didn't like him at all. So now it's actually making me like him, the fact that I don't like him.
This is just extra... He is in purgatory, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's in limbo.
Yeah.
Amy.
I love her.
Oh, great.
Love her.
Why do you like Amy so much?
Because she's just normal.
And she was dissed when she was at camp.
And we want to ask her how we can buy her art. Like, what do we get when we buy some? Do we get like a square? Does she come around our house to clean? What does she do?
Good question. We can find that out for you.
Yeah.
Well, no, we're going to find that
We know
out ourselves.
we actually
Oh,
literally
yeah,
wanna-
you can, can't you?
Yeah.
we want to purchase some art from her.
Nathan.
Yeah, I like him as
like
well.
Nathan.
Yeah.
We all like Nathan, don't
Yeah.
we?
But didn't people nominate him?
Yeah, he
Why
got
was
3
that?
nominations.
Yeah, I was very shocked.
Yeah, but I
I'm
was
not
shocked with
entirely
both of them.
sure.
Both of them I was shocked with.
Well, what do you think of Latoya?
Well, now
Yes,
that we've spoken to her,
definitely
we love
love
her.
Latoya.
Love
because she
Latoya.
likes us.
Why did you like her so much? Because she likes you?
Yeah.
She sang, because she likes us. And she sang Oliver to us.
Yeah, and she sang our last single that nobody ever heard, except for her, apparently.
Oh, and lastly, Jay.
Yes, we like Jay.
Yeah,
Why do we like Jay so much?
because we saw him suddy in the shower.
No, yes, but I liked how he got up this morning. He went like this. That's how he woke up this morning. I went, I love you.
Jay's really funny as well.
He's very funny.
Like, he's not
He is
given enough
hilarious.
Was it
opportunity
you
to
that
be
said
funny.
he was like David Williams?
No, but it sounds like quite an intelligent
But
thing,
it
so
is.
I might take credit for
Someone
that.
said it, and he is
Yes, that was
like
me. Ladies, enjoy today. It's lovely to have you with us.
We
Thank
are.
you.
Get back to it.
Mwah.
Bye.
You gonna have some champagne with us later?
Oh, yeah. That could work. Well, last question there. Are you going to have some champagne with us? Unfortunately, we at BBLB didn't get the opportunity to. They had how many before? 2 bottles before they went in. They're now in the house. An hour and a half ago, let's take a look. Since they've been in the house, they've had 5 bottles. And they went in an hour and a half ago. And they are having the time of their lives in there, as are the boys. So that is it for part 1. Join us after the break. We're going to be talking about the big and the bendy as we enjoy a nice hearty portion of Kay Adams. There she is. That is from the show that keeps on giving. We'll see you in 4. Yeah. Welcome back. We are back. BBLB Celebrity Hijack, day 20, and the time is 7:49. Big Shout will be along in approximately 7 minutes and 5 seconds. But first, time for a good old-fashioned gossip session, and who better to help us chew the fat than a guest who's made a career out of banging the world to rights? It's Loose Woman's Kay Adams, everyone. Yeah. Okay, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Nice to see you.
I've got a complaint, though.
What? Oh, no, what do you mean?
Those girls are getting well wellied on champagne, and what I'm getting a little bottle of water.
Just a straight vodka for you? Oh, we're sorry about that.
Oh, it's lovely. Nice.
So, enjoying this series, are we?
It's really different, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised how different it is, and it is all about them because they have got something to offer.
Well, this is it, because you don't necessarily think the Hijack is not that important, but not that integral in terms to that.
It's a nice little added thing, you know, and you're always curious to see who it is and what they do. But, I mean, as it's progressed, to be fair, with all the Big Brothers, you start to home in on the characters, isn't
Sure.
it? And I was just watching it last night, actually, and it struck me, they're so decent. You know, we moan these days about, young people, etc. They're almost incredibly earnest about treating people well and respect and manners, and he's not washed the dishes. They're almost too nice. I can't believe it. You
Well,
know?
in terms of hijackers, who's been your favourite?
Well, I love Joan Rivers, full stop, so I mean, I could watch her do anything. But I think Russell was
He was
terrific,
brilliant, wasn't he?
I have to say. That little conversation that he had with Jay about his dress and
Yeah.
how he didn't
No,
usually
it's
dress like
genius.
that, it was lovely.
Although you are right, though, in that I think we're all probably working on the show, probably quite worried and had a certain sense of trepidation, just thought, oh, we hope the hijackers are good. And then the last sort of 10 days, really, the housemates have just come out of the shells a little bit more.
Yeah.
And they are polite, but they're still housemates, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, anyone's going to go stir crazy in there. And I mean, that's, you know, the whole idea of it, isn't it? And you can start to see little things start to niggle them now. But they're still kind of decent in the way that they do it.
Sure.
You know, whereas I'm thinking of someone like Janet Street Porter, you know, 60 years of age. She'd be screaming and shouting and spitting at people by now.
And she did when she came in. Having started out in political journalism, are we supporting John? He's Scottish and he's into politics.
He seems like a really decent big guy. I just wonder, this is a really bad thing to say to John because beauty lies within, but, you know, everyone else is drop dead gorgeous and the Scotsman is kind of big, pasty ginger bloke. No offence, John, but I don't know
I wasn't
how that
deliberate
happens.
casting from our point of view, let me assure you.
But he seems a really good, solid bloke, yes, but I don't think he'll win.
You don't think he'll win?
No.
Well, we want to talk about John. He's got a ticket to the final for passing Matt Lucas's task on launch night. It was a blessing, but it looks now like it could be a poison chalice because people are beginning to turn on him. Let's take a look.
Congratulations, John. You will win a free pass to the final.
I said, please just make sure I'm not the first person in. I can't hack it. I wish I was now. Imagine that would be like fast track to 50 grand.
Oh, yeah, you've just won fast track to the final, and I thought it was like maybe a cheap dig or something.
Who thinks it's John? Put their hand up.
I'm quite offended by that, so...
Did you know it was a fix?
No, John didn't know.
I'm a wee bit offended that that was a priority within that situation, to have a vote on John.
How do you cope with nominations, knowing that you've got a free pass to the final?
I find it quite difficult because I think that although a lot of people are open-minded and fine with it, I think there's probably some people that are very aware of it.
Came in here, did one task that lasted for like 15-20 minutes, and got immunity to the final. He gets called in the dome all the time. He's an actor, or it's just set up so that he wins.
He is extremely good at dancing and drama.
Have you ever done like acting or dancing or drama?
I'm not an actor. I'm not a dancer.
Are you sure?
And we believe that John, our fellow housemate, is...
I'm old.
Where is John? Oh. Congratulations. And we know now. Give me a big hug.
Yeah, they told her.
What did they tell you?
They told us.
About your task?
I like to think that people see me for me and that actually John Loughton, the individual, is more powerful and more sincere than John Loughton, the guy who was a bit of a stupid git on the first night and then got a pass to the final.
OK, I mean, some of that's pretty... Aside from the fact they say he's a brilliant dancer, which I kind of take issue with.
That's amazing, isn't it?
They're sort of rounding on him lately. Is this suspicion or is it resentment?
I want to go and give him a big hug after seeing that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a nice big lump, isn't he?
Do you think they've got sort of tall poppy syndrome going on here, though? In that, you know, they know he's got a fast track to the final, so therefore it's OK to beat up on him?
Yeah, you know, and it really doesn't do them justice, I have to say. I mean, me going on about how nice and decent they are, I think that's pretty low of Jeremy, to be honest. It's a bit pathetic, and I think it's resentment rather than anything else.
Do you
I'm
think
surprised the rest have gone with them on it.
Do you think if he hadn't have won, there might be a bit more integration from him?
He's a funny guy, isn't he? He's a lovely guy. You couldn't dislike him, but he's not cool, is he? And the rest of them are all fairly cool, with the exception of Jeremy. Oh, he's a wee geek, I think. I don't believe he's a racing driver, I have to say. I think he's got a video game in his bedroom, but that's about it. I'll have to see the proof of that. And so I think there is that classic school thing. There's somebody you can't dislike because he's a good, honest, decent bloke, but he's not that cool to hang around with.
But if this goes on and people are sort of naturally suspicious of him, do you think the public might then go full circle and go, well, we're going to make him win?
Who knows what the public will do? I mean, it's possible. I don't think he'll win. I think he'll be a great second or third.
OK. And lastly, who do you think is going to go tomorrow? Very brief, we've got Amelia, we've got Latoya.
Amelia.
Why?
Because she's a little minx as well. She and Jeremy are sort of cut from the same cloth, I would say.
Ooh, so eviction is upon us once again, and this time it's the Dancing Queen versus the Circus Princess. But who's it going to be? Here's what to do. To evict Amelia, call 09011 21 22 04. To evict Latoya, call 09011 21 22 09. As always, 10p from each call will be donated to charity. Details can be found above my head. Time now for Little Brother's Big Shout. Today's question is, who needs to up their game and why? Kay's still with us, and Beverly from Wales is first on. Hello, Beverly.
Hi.
Who needs to up their game, Beverly?
Nathan. Great person at home videos and dancing. He's really entertaining at tasks. He's just not excelling himself at any other time.
OK. What, just sort of on a normal day-to-day reality?
Yeah, he needs to just show us what he's like when he's doing tasks. Just come out, bring that funness that he's got out.
Yeah, because he's...
We like entertainment.
Good fun guy, isn't he? What would you
He's
think?
fabulous. Can sing lovely, just needs to excel himself a little.
Thanks. OK.
Yeah, no, I think Nathan's come out quite well, actually. I think Jay's the one that I would think needs to be a little bit more, because there's a lot in there.
Funny you should say that, because Roxanne from Doncaster, I believe, might agree with you.
Thank you.
Hello, Roxanne.
Hello, Dermot. I think Jay should up his game a bit. I mean, I can read people pretty well, and I can see he's a really sweet guy, but all he's done since he's come in, up until today, actually, is sit in crumpled leggings, you know, hiding under his hoods and pillows, really quiet. And like what his mum said last night, you know, he's flamboyant, full of fun, loud, extrovert, etc. I mean, we haven't seen any of that, have we?
He comes across really well, doesn't he? But at the same time...
He's a lovely guy.
When he opens his mouth, he always makes you laugh, and you want to see more of it, don't you?
Yes, yeah. But, I mean, the only time you've seen him with a smile on his face was in his vibrating chair the other day. And as far as a fashion designer, in the bathroom with Callista and Amelia, you know, the things he did with the clothing that they had, you know, in just 20 minutes, whatever,
Amazing.
showed his fashion designing.
Yeah.
But, you know, he hasn't tried to be flamboyant, a fashion designer, customising anybody's clothes or anything.
You're right, Rox. Lovely
I
to
agree
speak to you,
with
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
And she's off. How about that? That's the little offer today. We're back tomorrow at 7:30. Take care. God bless everyone.